Do you want to speak English with confidence? Let's practice together in a simple and natural way. Take a deep breath and relax your mind. You are here to learn, and that is already a great step. Today, we will talk about your daily life. Simple topics help you learn faster and remember more. Imagine you wake up in the morning. The first thing you do is open your eyes slowly. You look around your room and stretch your body. You feel calm and ready to start your day. You say to yourself, "Today will be a good day." Positive thoughts help you feel better and more confident. Now, you get out of bed and walk to the bathroom. You wash your face and look at yourself in the mirror. You smile and say, "I am improving my English every day." Small habits like this can make a big difference. After that, you go to the kitchen. You start thinking about what you want to eat. Maybe you make a cup of coffee or tea. The smell is warm and relaxing. You prepare a simple breakfast. It can be eggs, toast, or fruit. While you eat, you take your time. You do not rush and you enjoy the moment. You think about your plans for the day. You ask yourself what you need to do first. Maybe you have work or school today. Maybe you have something important to finish. You say, "I will do my best today." Simple sentences like this build your confidence. Now you get dressed and prepare to leave your home. You check your phone and your bag. You make sure you have everything you need. You feel ready to go outside. When you step outside, you notice the weather. Is it sunny, cloudy, or raining today? You might say, "The weather is nice today." Or you might say, "It looks like it will rain." These small observations help you practice English naturally. You can describe what you see around you every day. Now, you start walking or driving to your destination. You look at people, cars, and buildings around you. You can describe them in your mind. For example, "That car is very fast." Or you can say, "That person looks happy." This is how you train your brain to think in English. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to keep going and keep practicing. Remember, learning English is a journey. Every small step helps you improve. Now, as you continue your day, stay aware of your thoughts. Try to think in English as much as you can. Even simple sentences are powerful. They help you become more fluent over time. You are doing better than you think. Keep going and trust the process. Now, you arrive at your destination and take a moment to look around. You notice the people, the sounds, and the energy of the place. You walk inside and greet someone with a simple "hello." Using basic greetings helps you feel more comfortable speaking. If someone asks you how you are, you can say, "I'm doing well." You can also say, "I'm good, thank you." Short answers are easy and natural. You don't need to use difficult words. As you move through your day, you listen carefully to others. Listening is just as important as speaking. You may hear new words or phrases. Try to remember them and repeat them quietly. If you don't understand something, that's okay. You can always say, "Can you repeat that, please?" People will usually understand and help you. Asking questions is part of learning. Now, imagine you are talking to someone at work or school. You want to ask a simple question. You can say, "Can you help me with this?" Or you can say, "I have a question." These sentences are useful in many situations. They are simple, clear, and polite. As the day continues, you might take a short break. You sit down and relax for a few minutes. During this time, you can practice in your mind. You can describe what you are doing. For example, "I am sitting and taking a break." Or, "I am drinking water and relaxing." This helps you stay in English mode. It trains your brain to think without translating. Now, you start another task or activity. You focus on what you need to do. You can say, "I am working on this right now." Or, "I need to finish this today." These simple sentences build strong habits. They help you speak more naturally over time. Later in the day, you might talk to someone again. You can ask, "How is your day going?" This is a very common question. It helps you start conversations easily. If they ask you the same question, you can answer simply. You can say, "My day is going well." Or you can say, "It's a little busy, but good." You are learning to express yourself clearly. Now, notice how you feel when you speak. You may feel nervous at first. That feeling is normal. Every learner feels this way in the beginning. The important thing is to keep speaking. Confidence comes with practice. As the day starts to slow down, you finish your tasks. You begin thinking about going home. You can say, I am ready to go home now, or I finished everything for today. Simple reflections help you review your day. They also help you practice past actions. When you leave, you might say goodbye to someone. You can say, see you later, or have a good day. These small conversations matter. They help you build real communication skills. Now, as you travel back home, think about your day again. Try to describe it using simple English sentences. You can say, today was a good day, or I learned something new today. This reflection helps you remember what you practiced. It also improves your fluency step by step. When you arrive home, you take off your shoes and relax. You feel more comfortable and calm. You might sit down and rest for a moment. You can say, I am finally home. Take this time to breathe and slow down. Learning is easier when you are relaxed. Even now, you are improving your English. You are listening, understanding, and thinking. Keep going at your own pace. You are making real progress every single day. After you relax for a while, you may start thinking about your evening. Evenings are a good time to slow down and reflect on your day. You might feel a little tired, and that is normal. You worked hard and used your mind throughout the day. Now, you decide what you want to do next. Maybe you want to eat dinner or take a shower. If you're hungry, you go to the kitchen again. You look around and think about what to cook. You can say, I am going to make something simple. Or, I don't want to cook, I want something quick. Simple thoughts like these help your English grow. They connect your real life with the language. As you prepare your food, you can describe your actions. You can say, I am cutting vegetables. Or you can say, I am cooking rice. These small sentences are very useful. You don't need long or complicated sentences. Clear and simple is always better. After you finish cooking, you sit down to eat. You take your time and enjoy your meal. You might think, this tastes really good. Or, I should cook this again tomorrow. Talking to yourself in English is powerful. It builds your confidence without pressure. Now imagine you are watching something or listening to music. You hear English words and sentences. Try to listen carefully and repeat them. Even if it is just one sentence, it helps. You can pause and say it again slowly. This improves your pronunciation over time. Now, the night is getting quieter. The day is slowly coming to an end. You may start thinking about tomorrow. You can say, tomorrow will be a better day. Or, I will practice English again tomorrow. Consistency is the key to improvement. Before you go to bed, you might check your phone. You read messages or watch something short. You can describe what you are doing. For example, I am reading messages. Or, I am watching a short video. These habits keep you thinking in English. Now you turn off the lights and lie down. Your body begins to relax. You close your eyes and take a deep breath. You feel calm and peaceful. Before you sleep, think about your progress. You are learning more every single day. Even if it feels slow, it is working. Your brain is building new connections. You can say, I am improving little by little. This is a powerful sentence to remember. Say it again in your mind. I am improving little by little. Now your thoughts become quieter. Your body feels more relaxed. You are ready to rest and recharge. Tomorrow is another chance to practice. As you drift into sleep, remember this feeling. Learning can be calm, simple, and natural. You are doing something important for yourself, and you are doing it step by step. As the night passes, your body begins to rest deeply. Your mind becomes quiet, and your breathing slows down. You are not thinking about stress or problems. You are simply resting and recovering your energy. After some time, morning begins to arrive again. A new day is starting slowly and naturally. You open your eyes and take a gentle breath. You feel a little more refreshed than yesterday. Each day you grow a little stronger. Each day your English becomes a little better. You sit up in your bed and stretch your body. You take a moment to wake up fully. You can say, it is a new day. Or, today is a fresh start. Simple thoughts like this help your mindset. They prepare you for another day of learning. Now, you stand up and begin your morning routine again. But this time, something feels different. You feel a little more confident than before. You understand a little more English than yesterday. When you go to the bathroom, you can describe your actions again. You say, I am brushing my teeth, or I am washing my face. These habits are becoming natural for you. Now, you walk to the kitchen once more. You already know what to do. You prepare your drink and your breakfast. Everything feels a little easier now. You can say, I know this routine, or this feels familiar to me. This is progress. You are building comfort with the language. As you eat, you can think in English again. You describe your food and your feelings. You might say, this is warm and delicious, or I feel good this morning. Notice how your sentences are becoming smoother. You're not stopping as much to think. That is because your brain is learning patterns. It is getting used to English step by step. Now, you prepare to go outside again. But today you feel more aware. You look around and describe more details. You notice things you did not notice before. You might say, the sky looks very clear today. Or, the air feels fresh. Your vocabulary is growing naturally. You are learning from your environment. As you move through your day again, everything feels more familiar. You're repeating the same actions but with more confidence. You greet people a little more easily. You speak without overthinking every word. Even small improvements are important. They show that you are moving forward. Now, when someone speaks to you, you listen more carefully. You understand more than you did before. You may not understand everything, and that is okay. Understanding some words is already progress. You can respond with simple answers. You can say, yes, I understand. Or, can you say that again? You're learning how to communicate. As the day continues, you feel more relaxed using English. It does not feel as difficult as before. This is how learning works over time. Slow, steady, and consistent practice. You are not rushing. You are building something strong and lasting. And as you continue moving through your day, you keep thinking, speaking, and growing naturally. And as you continue moving through your day, you keep thinking in simple English. You are not forcing anything. You are just letting the words come naturally. Now you arrive at your destination again, maybe work or school. You take a moment before going inside and look around calmly. You notice the people walking and talking. You listen to the sounds and try to understand small parts. You can say, there are many people here today. Or, it looks a little busy this morning. These simple observations help you stay in English mode. They make your practice feel real and useful. As you walk inside, you greet someone again. You say, good morning, with a calm voice. Each time you speak, it becomes easier. Your confidence is growing without pressure. Now you begin your tasks for the day. You focus on what you need to complete. You can say, I am starting my work now, or I need to finish this first. Speaking like this helps you stay organized. It also improves your thinking in English. If something feels difficult, take a slow breath. You do not need to rush your thoughts. You can say, let me think for a moment, or I will try again. These phrases help you stay calm. They give you time to process your thoughts. Now imagine you are talking to someone again. This time you feel slightly more comfortable. You can ask, what are you working on? Or, can you explain this to me? You're starting to ask more questions. This is a big step in learning a language. When someone answers you, listen carefully. Focus on understanding the main idea. You do not need to understand every word. Understanding the meaning is enough. Now you respond with a simple sentence. You say, okay, I understand. Or, that makes sense. These are natural and useful responses. As time passes, you notice something important. You're not translating as much in your mind. Your brain is starting to think directly in English. This is a major improvement. You may not realize it immediately, but this is how fluency begins. Now, you take a short break again. You sit down and relax your body. During this break, you observe your surroundings. You stay aware and continue thinking in English. You might say, I am sitting and resting, or I feel a little tired. This helps you stay consistent with your practice. Even small moments are useful. Now you drink some water or have a snack. You can describe what you are doing again. You say, I am drinking water, or this snack tastes good. These are simple sentences, but they are powerful. They build your confidence step by step. After your break, you return to your tasks. You feel a little more refreshed. You can say, I am ready to continue, or I feel better now. This shows progress in your mindset. You are learning to express your feelings. Now, later in the day, you talk to someone again, but this time you feel slightly more relaxed. You can start a conversation with, how is your day going? Or, are you busy today? These are natural conversation starters. They help you connect with others. If they answer you, listen carefully again. Try to understand the general meaning, then respond in a simple way. You can say, that sounds good, or I understand. Short responses are enough. Now, as the day continues, you feel more comfortable speaking. You are not afraid to try anymore. Even if you make small mistakes, it is okay. Mistakes are part of learning. You can say, I am still learning, or I am practicing every day. These sentences remind you of your progress. They keep you motivated. As the afternoon arrives, your energy may change. You might feel a little tired again. That is normal, and it happens to everyone. Your body and mind need breaks. You can say, I need a short break, or I will rest for a moment. Giving yourself time to relax is important. It helps you stay focused later. Now, as you continue through the rest of your day, you notice how much easier everything feels. Your thoughts are smoother. Your sentences are more natural. You are not perfect, and that is okay. You are improving every single day. And without even realizing it, you are becoming more confident in English.